Good evening, parents and students. This is Curriculum Night, Rockville High School for the year 2021-2022. I'm Mrs. Shade. I teach multilingual class from 9th grade all the way through the 12th grade, and I also teach English 10. If you need to reach me, my email is rshade@nsd.org. A little bit more about me. So I've been teaching at different levels, high school, middle school, elementary, as well as graduate school for over 10 years now. I have graduated from University of London, UK, and Lesley University, Massachusetts. I've lived across different states and even taught in those states all over. So some of the places where we have lived is Orlando, Dallas, Boston, and Seattle, finally. I have a 7-year-old son who goes to second grade now. I have lived in many different countries, including India, Australia, UK, and now here in the US. So here's a syllabus at a glance. We do most of our classwork through a program called ILIT, which is designed to individualize instruction based on a student's proficiency level. So basically, it has lots of lessons that build upon each other based on the proficiency level of a student. So what kind of reading they should be doing, what kind of different vocabulary they should be learning, what should they be writing at that point, or what are some of the things that they should be reading at that point. Everything is very individualized. Everything is taught from scratch, and there are lots of grammar exercises. There's lots of reading, writing, listening, speaking, all of those skills inbuilt in those lessons. It's a great program. We did it last year as well, and I already had some of these students last year, so I also know them pretty well. But I'm also looking forward to get to know your child, and it's just fantastic to see all of them face to face and to be really interacting with them, learning more about them, and also obviously as their teacher, helping and supporting them in their growth in learning English, and also helping them along the way. So some of the grading and assessment that I would quickly like to go over is that all the lessons are delivered through Schoology. That is pretty much what we had been doing last year. And since we all have laptops this year, all the students have one-on-one laptops. We are doing all the work mostly through Schoology. So it's all happening online, but in class. And they have access to all of the work that happens in class on Schoology as well, which means that they can access it even when they go home. So for example, if this is a class that is their period number 1, for example, they could be, just waiting for this to open. So for example, this is week 4 of since the school started this year. And so all the information that they need or anything that we do in class is also included here. And then we also do the ILIT program. So anything that we don't do on ILIT is pushed through Schoology, and they have access to all of this from home as well. Assessment also happens on ILIT. There are different inbuilt tests, mini quizzes that constantly sees and checks where they are at and where they should be going for the next level. So it is constantly assessing all the skills and all the things that they are learning in class on a regular basis. So other than that, just because we are one-on-one with devices this year, there are a few expectations, very simple ones, that says that all laptops must be fully charged and brought every day. We have very limited number of laptops in school to give it to students who may have forgotten on that day. In that case, they may be doing their classwork either on paper, or if they can get the loaner device, then they have to sign a form and then return it at the end of the day. Other things that are important this year to know are COVID-related class expectations. So we are basically making sure that all students, teachers, and school community is safe, and that is our first priority. So some of the things that the students have already been doing this year since the beginning of the school, at least in my class, is that making sure that everybody is wearing masks at all times. No eating or snacking is allowed this year. However, they do get nutrition break, and they get time in both during their day to have good enough breaks. Water is allowed in class if it doesn't involve a longer break without mask. All students are expected to sanitize hands upon entry and then wipe their desks at the end of each class period. And they have been doing a fantastic job about that. So that's going really well. And that's pretty much it for the curriculum night. And again, I'm here to support them. I'm here to know more about them and also constantly be there to support them in their learning journey. But at any point, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me at rshade@nsd.org. You all have a wonderful Friday evening, and I'll see you soon.